Hello, this is Lucky. Meet the Vegans. I just drove 4 hours up here to New York, coming to visit my girlfriend for the weekend. She don't get off work here for about another half hour, so I'm out in the parking lot. And I was just doing thinking, and I wanted to people get into veganism for different reasons, mostly for ethical reasons. They realize that animals aren't being treated real well, so then they change their lifestyles to support the ethical lifestyle of, not harming animals. But then as you do more and more, looking into different things, I went to school, went to natural health school, so I got a diploma, and in the process of all that, I learned a lot of different things. But when I'm going to go way back, you probably think I'm crazy, but everything on the planet is made out of the same thing. The trees, the grass, the asphalt, either the buildings, the can you dumped your soup out of this morning, your coffee cup, your computer. It's all made out of the same thing. Everything in the world is made out of the minerals and the nutrients from the soil. So what that means is that we'll just use grass as an example. Grass grows up from the ground. It's absorbing the minerals and nutrients from the soil. It turns into grass. The trees, well, they're made out of the same thing that the grass is made out of, because the trees are growing up from the minerals and nutrients from the soil. All these things, if they die and they lay on the ground for a while, they turn right back into the earth again. They turn back into the minerals and the nutrients from the soil. The moisture leaves, they dry up. They turn back into the minerals and nutrients from the soil. So, if I were to take an animal, a road-killed animal, and scoop them off the road and throw them over into the field, different types of animals will come and they will, they'll break them down, digest them, bugs and different things will come. But the reality of it is that if the animal just lays there, eventually it will decay and it will just turn right back into the minerals and the nutrients of the soil. So humans are no different. They're still made out of the minerals and the nutrients from the soil. So if you want to be healthy, you have to eat foods that allow you to absorb the minerals and the nutrients from the soil. Let's say for an example, a potato. You put a potato in the ground, it grows the vegetation at the top of the plant. Down in the bottom, you get the potato. But all of that, if there's no minerals and nutrients in the soil, it would not grow. It would be no potato. It just wouldn't grow. But as these potatoes grow, obviously, they're absorbing minerals and nutrients from the soil. As humans, we consume the potato, and in the process of consuming it, we chew it, we masticate it with our teeth, we break down our enzymes break down the food as it goes through our digestive tract. Amylase breaks down your carbohydrates, would be like potatoes or carbohydrates. And as you chew that food, it's masticated, it's mixed up with the saliva in your mouth, it starts to break down, it goes down through your system, the waste comes out. Obviously, you know how the waste comes out. But the minerals and the nutrients from the potato are absorbed into your body, and that's what your cells grow off of. So you have alpha cells, delta cells, and omega cells. Your omega cells are the garbage, But your alpha cells, they're created every day, trillions of them every day, and they're grown from the nutrients that are absorbed in your body. And that comes from the potato. The potato comes from the soil. So you cannot live at all, period. You can't live healthy if you don't have all the nutrients and minerals you need. You can't live at all if you don't have any of them. So you have to have the nutrients and minerals from the soil. I'm saying it so many times, I'm trying to beat it into your head. You got to have the nutrients and the minerals from the soil. So if you go out and you plant potatoes and you plant corn and squash and all these other things, and you eat those directly from the field, then you're growing and you're eating nutrients and minerals from the soil. That's what you're eating. You're not eating potatoes. You're not eating corn. you're breaking it down and you're actually eating and consuming the nutrients and the minerals from the soil. So, now we go back to veganism. That's the whole point here, right? The point is that the cow or any other animal, they are either consuming directly from the field, which is rare today. Nowadays, cows are all warehoused into big pavilions that they can't go outside anymore. If you drive through Pennsylvania right now, you don't see any cows out standing in the field. They're all warehoused into a big building. So they get shuttled out of a truck into a warehouse. They stay around the warehouse, and then they they never go outside until they're taken to be executed and dismembered. So the mentality of people today is we gotta eat the cow. But we're not going to be healthy if we don't eat the cow. But there's nothing in the cow for you other than the cow eats the minerals and nutrients from the soil, either directly, or the farmer goes out, gets the vegetation from the land, mixes it up in a grain feeder and feeds it to the cow. But the reason the farmer's feeding the cow the plant-based vegetation is because the cow has to have the minerals and nutrients from the soil in order to grow and survive. So a human being, when they go to a cow and they dismember the cow and take it home and barbecue it, they eat the cow and they receive some minerals and nutrients from the soil. It taxes your body heavily because you have to break down that meat in order to get the nutrients and minerals from the soil, and that's detrimental to your health over a lifetime. It can cause great problems, cancer and everything else. So someone that is awake, whatever you call it, somebody's got their little thinking, brain turned on, they would say to themselves, hey man, let's just eat the vegetables. When you eat the vegetables, there's a lot less stress on your body because you're eating the vegetables directly from the ground. You're getting the minerals and nutrients from the soil, and you don't have to, go through the process of your body breaking down the animal proteins. That stuff leaches out into your body. It can cause all kinds of autoimmune diseases because once animal proteins leaches out into your body through like leaky gut syndrome or something, it causes all types of autoimmune diseases. You don't want that. Plants don't do that. You can't eat celery and come up with an autoimmune disease because celery leached out through your system. It doesn't work. You eat the plants, you stay healthy. That's the whole point. So the process of trying to get your minerals and nutrients from the soil and having to enslave and rape and warehouse cows and take their babies away from them and, send the little boys off to be, murdered for veal and this whole process of, this animal thing, it's a Holocaust. It's totally wrong, in my opinion. I mean, I don't see how anybody can hear what I'm saying right now and not agree with me. It's totally wrong. It's detrimental to how the environment works. It's killing our environment. But we keep doing it. We got to have cows. We got to have chickens. We got to have turkey. It can't go through Thanksgiving without turkey. We got to have that. But the point is that stuff is making you sick. So if you're sick, if you got to go to a doctor's appointment next week because you can't get your prescription unless you have your doctor see you first, you've got a problem already. That's not the way man is. Man's healthy people. We don't need we don't need chemically manufactured pills in order to be healthy. Those things are symptom repressors. You have a symptom because you're not doing something right. So your body creates a symptom. This guy's doing something, so we got to create a symptom to let him know he's doing something wrong. But then the doctor goes and gives you a pill to repress that symptom. The problem's still there. You're still sick from the problem, whatever that disease is. There isn't even a disease. It's two words. You put it together. You got dis, that means there's a negative thing going on, and then ease. You got a dis-ease in your body. That means you're doing something that's causing your body to not be very happy. So you get a symptom from that. Your your nose is running, you can't breathe, you got chest pain, you got, high blood pressure. Those are all uneasy situations in your body. So there really is no disease. It's two words pushed together, dis and ease, disease. And when you start eating some plant-based foods, cutting out all the stupidity, the cows, the processed cereal, the processed breads, the processed, everything you get at the store, just pull it out of the box, heat it up, add whatever to it, put it in the microwave. Your body wasn't made to live off of that stuff. So it creates dis-ease within the body. And when you get away from that stuff, your body goes and heals itself. There's a movie, it's called Gerson Therapy. It's called The Gerson Miracle. It's free on eBay last time I looked. The Gerson, Gerson, The Gerson Miracle. And in that movie, the woman that's in charge, she explains to you that the body can't just heal one thing about itself. It heals the whole body all at one time. Not just one thing. You can't heal one thing and then have multiple other diseases, diseases. When your body starts to heal itself, it heals everything. But you have to go to the basics of how humans are created. Humans are created to eat food that is plant-based, grown in the soil, because you need the nutrients and the minerals from the soil. Filtering the nutrients and minerals from the soil through a cow and then breaking down that meat in order to get those minerals and nutrients, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I know I sound crazy. The point is you're the same as the grass. Your whole body is made out of the same stuff as the grass is. Your whole body is made out of the same stuff as the tree is. If you start putting all them pharmaceuticals and stuff on them trees, they're not going to grow either. Excuse me. Anyway, I guess I gave you about an earful. My point is, stop filtering your minerals and nutrients through an animal. Stop the suffering. Let the animals alone. Go out, buy yourself some vegetables today. Buy yourself some fruit today, some fruits, nuts, and seeds. Go back to the Bible, look in Genesis. Learn what you're supposed to eat way back there. I'm not a religious person, but it's in there. A lot of people are, so go back and read that. See where you came from. Stop filtering your nutrients through an animal. It's not necessary. It is an unnecessary evil. It's not necessary. Thank you and have a good day.